To the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd down, Johnson. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Ready? 45. Mike, 45. Here we go, G. Here I come. Here I come. Set. Check 3. Check 3.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And some room to roam now. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This will be a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Set, ready? 60 or. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Sponge! Hey, lock it! Hit it.
They'll run on 1st down. Knox, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
On first down, Knox. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch twin. Watch twin. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. No.
Johnson running right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
15, man. I got you. 50, 50.
Mitchell now on 3rd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Saints. 53 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Throwing on first down, Mitchell. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. K.D. Cannon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to...
It got his man complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pull it high. Hey, Delta. Now.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And he'll find Hall. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
8 read. 80 weapons. Hey, zoom.
Hey, check Mike 57. 57, Mike 57.
Five.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Hey, Charlie. Go on.
Check pass.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Get it.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This will be fielded at the 6. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just Shy of the 40.
10-10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
These two teams all tied after one. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Watch the end. Check three, check three, check three. Come on. Check, check, check. Check 43. Wait.
They'll run it with Johnson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Check 50. What? Go.
Now Mitchell to throw on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here we go. 50, plant. 61, matchbox, lights. Buzz.
57, Mike 57.
Shoot.
On 2nd and 12, Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Hey, seam 6.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Cut.
Look at me. Zipper.
Watch the screen.
Hit it.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Harris to return. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The first down carry here for Johnson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Check 99. Check 99. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
All day, every day, any day. 36, 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Ready?
Shotgun snap to Lock. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
218 Gator. X3. 218 Chopper.
Come on, QB, come on.
Hey, box truck.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Hey!
Switch up. Mike's 57.
Snap.
From the gun on third down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll check on his status when we get back. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will get the football at their 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a goal.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On the ground, this is Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And an alley to run. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here. 66.
To throw is Mitchell. Throwing on first down. Flushed out right. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll run on first down. Knox, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 40 now on second down. Lock. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw on third down. Locke looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel Ward.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Back to throw. Mitchell completes this to Waring. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Come get some. Come on here. Come on. Here one. Hey, check it out.
Here's Mitchell on 1st and 10. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Mitchell going to throw again. Complete to right. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
A gain of 14. And the Saints first down.
Ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play. Jim. Check your hot read. Check. Hey, check.
Derrick Henry. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Henry.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
Watch the twist.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, exit.
57's right.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Got it.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Bravo.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
57's the mic.
Hey, nice 7.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Yo.
Get up.
From the gun, it's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mitchell now. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Dorsett. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Guys, 6-6, pull it high.
Check three, check three, check three.
Kill, kill, kill.
80 weapon. Ready.
Rock to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now Locke. Flush to his right. He's got Evans. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball.
And, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So don't say nothing. Check 31, check 31. Check safety, check safety. You go tight. You got tight. Hey. Check, check.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter.
Hey, Haywood.
Rock now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards. Lock now on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Saints on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Under 10, 10. Back. Rush in.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Saints on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Mitchell. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunning. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go, let's bring it. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45.
Now Mitchell to throw again. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
It's been a long day for you.
To throw is Mitchell, operating from the gun. Got a man, it's right. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Check.
Throwing again. Mitchell. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Hey, Echo.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Pick it up. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert.
Protein spill. Hey, Alpha. Shoot.
Lock going to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said. It actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Yo, go, go. Hey, Delta.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Hey, check Mike 57.
Now Lock again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6, we'll see how they attack this ride.
I don't think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 52 yards.
Hey, shoot.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready?
On 1st down, Lock. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Lock again here on 2nd and 10. This is caught, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to 24. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. Now, I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Here's Mitchell on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw it is Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They fake the handoff. Now Lock. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Slam.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He completes it to Evans. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
57's the mic. Rock 57. Tack.
Get it.
On 1st down, Locke. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
On the double. Recon, 1-2.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Locke, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Locke going to go on 4th down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Here we go. You don't want nothing. Pick up the ball. Check. Check 43. Shoot.
Check 50. Check 50.
On 1st down, Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete from the contact. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Undercrush. Mike 34.
Mitchell off the play fake. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. It's third down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mitchell now. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It's 4th down.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And this one is no good. He missed it.